Thanks, Nadine. Look, firstly, you've mentioned this, and I'd really like to thank our wonderful presenters in person, directed support. Like, you were so generous with your time and sharing your experiences and competencies with us, so thank you. One of the key things that I've heard is that disabled people want the right to the highest attainable standard of healthcare, and that's come through, and really appreciate that. Another theme that came through today and yesterday is the complexity of the system. You know, particularly the assessment process, both for our equipment management, environmental support services, and the process for accessing disability support at home. It appears from conversations that the process is fit for the system rather than fit for the person. And words like simplified and as necessary have been used. I suppose another strong message that came through is that disabled people, family, whānau, they want to be at the table. We've been challenged in our willingness to share power. And, you know, co-design was often mentioned in that. There's also been a challenge and a fundamental shift in culture, in working with the community and developing solutions together. Culture of trust and building relationships, very similar to what John said, but not only in health, right across the sector with other agencies. And I must say it's really good to see other agencies here today. And this was highlighted and as most important. We heard about pockets of innovation or postcode services that are happening in New Zealand. And our challenge is to scale this up to a national consistency. We also heard people challenge each other to be the change that you want to be. Lastly, disabled people are up for leadership, and I was really pleased to hear that, because that's something that we all wish to see. But the other thing that we also heard was that we are all leaders, all of us, no matter what our roles are. So we need to role model that leadership and role model the behaviour that's expected. Sort of like on an end note, and many people said it, you know, we can't forget that actually one of us is not as strong as all of us, and that really came through, that whole change of willingness to be part of the solutions. So, yeah.